crafty people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Love you. Today I have a special video. Well, it's a whip and chat, but I'm going to start it off with this special unboxing. This is from Diamond Painting with Jack. Jack, thank you so much. It's friend mail. My birthday is coming up, and she sent me a birthday gift. Oh. Wait, I'm looking for some. Okay. And I covered up all the like privacy things, but I just wanted to show you all the cute little details that she put into this. The honeybee duct tape, and this is the address label. It's so cute. Jack, thank you so much. You did not have to do this. So yeah, last year I did a huge, it was my 1,000 subscriber on right around my birthday. So I did like a special video and stuff. I actually worked the weekend before my birthday, and then on my actual birthday, my kids are planning to cook me dinner. So I'm very excited about that. They asked me for a special menu, like what I wanted them to cook me, and Bob helped me out with that a little bit too. He got some of his things in there. But here's the card. Hey girl, hey. I love that. Dear Kim, today's your day, celebrating you in all the ways you're amazing. Happy birthday. Just a little something to say happy birthday. I love your videos. You are so funny, and I found your channel. Hope your birthday is fab as you are. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. If you guys don't know, Diamond Painting Jack has her own YouTube channel, and it's super cute. She's adorable. She's also a nurse, so we're both nurses. We're sisters in that way. But, ooh, Been There series. Across the Globe. Starbucks. Ooh, oh my goodness. I love it. Oh, Jack. So Jack is from Oklahoma, and this is an Oklahoma mug. That is so cool. Boomer's Paradise. Great Plains. I guess Route 66 is important there. Tulsa is what his belt says. Sooner State. Pecan pie. I love me some pecan pie. There's a buffalo. Is that a hummingbird? I wonder if that's their bird. I don't know. There's another bird. Would have to look that up. What a great gift. I love it. I love coffee mugs, and wow, this is so cool. How cool is that to get like every state? That would be so cool. And oh, we got a diamond painting. Let's see here. Why am I so challenged right now? That's completely invisible. Do you see? No, but there it is. It's not me, it's them. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, I can already see it. Oh my God, she's adorable. All you need is love and a dog. Yes. Woof. She's in lemonade. There's a little dog bowl. That is so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know, if this is the first video you've ever watched, I have a pug. Her name is Soju, and you might hear her snoring in the background. She is all curled up in her bed. I have a bed for her in my craft room. So this kit, it is a 30 by 40, and there's 24 colors in here, and it's all So there's 24 colors, so they did all letters. That's cool, because there's 26 letters in the alphabet. And let me see if real quick I can see what letters they didn't use. No, I'm not that good. And yeah, there's, is it a square? Nope, it's a round, and there's no guide circles, so love that. Yeah, it's adorable. It's so cute. And it's a full drill, basic toolkit. It has a wax and a tray. And then here are the drills. I'll take a quick look at all these colors here. These drills look really nice. Even the budget friendlies anymore, they're very, they have like really nice quality. Look at these drills. They look like they're going to be very sparkly, very uniform. This is a great summer project because she's in a cup of, I'm going to say lemonade. There's a lemon here, and there's lemons down here, and it's like, it gives me summer feels. She's got sunglasses on, and then a bandana, and there's a banana there. It's so cute. All right, I'll put it away in a second. Oh, there's so much stuff in here. Jack, you're so sweet. Ooh. Chocolate latte spoons. Oh, I have coffee over there. Very cool. Chocolate dipped cocoa latte spoons. Enjoy with hot drinks. Look how yummy they look. Very cute. She knows I'm a coffee lover, clearly. And oh, common voice. Notes of toffee, dark chocolate, earthy, dark roast. Oh, that smells so good. Dark roast with deep flavor tastes perfect as part of an early morning campfire or a hectic morning commute. No matter where your day is headed, this earthy aromatic blend will help you stay grounded with its wonderfully balanced flavor. This is coffee. This is coffee for good. Oh, it smells. Oh my goodness. Honestly, oh my gosh, it smells so good. This sounds good. Common voice. I've never heard of that. Maybe this is common in Oklahoma, and I guess the name of the flavor is Terra. Thank you, Jack. I can't wait to try it. Can't wait to try the spoons. This is so adorable, guys. Look at it again. I'm going to have to look up New Jersey's. I love it. Thank you so much, Jack. That was so sweet of you. I really appreciate it, guys. Head over to her channel. She is a doll. She's just a wonderful person, and it really comes through in her videos. I'm going to put this aside and set up. I'm package this back up and set up for the whip and chat part of it because it's been a minute. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back, and I'm all set up here. This is my Dreamers Designs Life Above the Fray, and I am on my second to last row. So after I'm done this row, I'm going to be completely done this canvas. Yeah, and I was going to do a mystery video and a whip and chat in that, but just felt like doing just a plain old whip and chat, and I'm trying to get this canvas done for sure. if possible. I want to get both done, the mystery and this canvas. I mean, it's time, but yeah, I've been busy, guys. I've been really busy. Oh, and I want to say, diamond paint. I said Diamond Painting with Jack has a YouTube channel. Of course, she will be listed below, a link to her channel. Guys, go check her out. Sub. She's a wonderful person. So, I just wanted to reiterate that there will be a link below to her channel. Okay. And thank you again, Jack. Thank you so much. And she was wearing a Raiders shirt one day, and I was like, oh my God. So I'm from New Jersey, so like my whole family were Eagles fans, or are Eagles fans. But Bob is a huge Raiders fan. And he has been since he was little, just because he liked the Raider, with the patch on his eye and all that. And she was wearing a Raider shirt, and I was like, oh my God. I told Bob, my friend, Jack is a Raiders fan. And she's like, well, not really. So that was cute. It's a little premature, but I got my Christmas pug mug out. Anyway, I'm not really loving this part of it. I don't know if you can see all the the like 2 dots here, 2 dots there. This is heavily, this is like very confetti heavy. It's been slow moving, guys. I find myself just like very slowly placing diamonds and then like getting distracted. And so it's been slow goes. I will say that. I'm still using this pen from Leather Leopard Works. I actually got it for a specific canvas. No, I can't remember. Oh, I remember which one. I don't even know if it really matches that canvas though, but I really like this pen. I like the grooves on it. And honestly, I was using it for, what was I using this pen for? For something that I recently finished, and I've been too lazy to swap out for anything else. I do feel like it matches this canvas though. I think any pen would match this canvas because every single color in the world is in this. So yeah, this is from Leather Leopard Works. I'm using metal tips from Amazon. I can list them below too. I have some DP Gal Creation trays here. I don't know if she's still making trays. She hasn't made them in quite some time. So I don't know if she's going to make them again or if she's done making trays. But yeah, she has a shop on Etsy. I haven't been on there in, I'm going to say probably like a week, because I go on Etsy. I go on everything frequently, but I haven't been buying a lot of stuff. But yeah, so those are the things I'm using. The glue has been a little strange. I don't know if you just saw all that slipping. Like sometimes it, I don't even know. And I don't want to get my head in this, so if my placement's off with those top ones, it's a little far from me. But anyway, it's been a while since I did a whip and chat. I haven't been releasing a lot of videos lately, and that's just because I've been so busy. Like, and the reason why I've been busy is just because I've been trying to be more present, and, you know, do more things with friends and family. And, I feel like every time I have a day off, I am running around rampant, like just doing a bunch of things. And then I'm like, I'll diamond paint when I get home. I'll diamond paint when I'm done this or that. And I've just been exhausted. I've been going to bed very, very early. I've been sleeping a lot more. So I just like, or I just don't feel like pulling out the camera and doing all that. So I just sit down and I'll diamond paint a little bit before bed. I just have been so busy. Like yesterday, I went out with my daughter all day. We were out all day. And then we went shopping. We went to the gym together. We went out to eat together. We did all these things. And then when we got home, we had to unload. We had to unpack and put everything away. And then, and I got like, I said to her, I was like, I am getting all new towels. I was like, I want to get all new towels. I want to replace all of my old dingy towels. Guys, I have not bought new towels, like real new. I've bought really cheap towels here and there for display. Like I've bought towels from Walmart really cheap just for color, just for certain colors in the bathrooms. And then we end up using them all the time. So we're like, they don't even, you know, I don't even use them just to decorate the bathroom. But anyway, but other than that, all of my towels are so old. Like, and they were given to me, or I don't even know. I've had them since I was like, I don't even know how old. Crazy. Like, and I just, and my kids used to say to me all the time, can we get new towels? And I'm like, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. And finally I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm getting new towels. I don't care if I have to spend $1,000 on new towels. And you know what? They weren't even that much money. I don't even know. But I only bought 8, and I bought them from Target. And I'm getting rid of all the other towels. I might go back and get, because I don't really think we need that many, but I might go back and get 2 more just to have a solid 10. And I don't know. People probably buy new towels every few years and think I'm like crazy, which I think I'm crazy. But they are so fluffy and just so nice. And they were only $14 a piece. And I got them from Target. They are awesome. And I just got white because I just think that that's like classic, clean. So I just got white. And yeah, I love them. So we went out, and when we got home, we, of course, went to wash them. We could only fit, I think, 6 in the washer before it was like 2. They're very fluffy. So we put all 6 in the washer, and we start the washer, and I'm still unloading things and like doing different things. And all of a sudden we hear water. We both hear, we stop. We just look at each other, and it's like we can hear water's pouring out of something. And so we go over to the washer, and it's like the drainage pipe is like high up, like we can see it, and it's pouring out of it. And I'm like, what the heck? So my daughter real quick unplugs the washing machine because we couldn't get it to stop. And this water's pouring out of there. And then it stopped pouring out, and I pull the hose out of the drainage thing, and I'm thinking, I'm like, I can't see anything in there. Like, I'm trying to smush my face against the wall to like see what's in there. It's like behind the washer. It's crazy. So I said to her, it must be clogged. So I went and got a snake like thing to unclog drains with. And I start putting it down there, and I'm pulling all this lint out. It was crazy. So I kept doing it and kept doing it until I didn't get any more. And then we're like, all right, let's try it. And of course, Bob's at work, so we're doing this alone. And we couldn't, and she had to stand there and hold the hose because I tried to put the hose on the ground, but as soon as I put the hose on the ground, it was just emptying out the washer's drum onto the floor. So she had to stand there and hold the hose while I unclogged the pipe, and it worked. Like, we got the washing machine working again. So anyway, after we were done all of that and I put everything away, I was so tired. I'm like, I'm going to bed. So, like, no diamond painting. Nothing happened yesterday. No videos. Like, the only video that I put up, you guys can see, I guess, in the past week or even more, is the Captured by Radiance. And, isn't that a beautiful painting, by the way? The day I got it, I had to work that night, and I worked the night before, but still, I just, once I saw it on the porch, I brought it in, and I stayed up, and I did the video, and then went to bed, and then I, edited it. So that's really the only thing I've done recently. I've just been, okay, so we got a new roof, and because we got a new roof, I got a new table for my craft room because I was still worried about the craft room roof leaking because we didn't get a new roof until Monday. So I've been worried about the craft room roof leaking. It really hasn't, but I literally had a bucket sitting there. I was afraid to put anything underneath that part of the room because they said it was where the old roof and the new roof connected. So Bob and I were afraid to have the contractor come out and fix my roof until we got a new roof all around. So the new roofer, he redid the roof above the craft room too. He put that in the price, and it was very reasonable. So I don't know if you guys remember when I was having this built, and they had to redo the roof right above the craft room. And really, I needed a new roof over everything, but they were quoting a really high price, and Bob was about to have surgery and stuff, so we just didn't feel comfortable paying that. Well, then the craft room roof started leaking, and of course we thought it was a bad roof job above our craft room. So we called a contractor. He sends a guy out. He patches it up. And then it leaks again. Another guy comes out. And he says it's because our other roof, not above the craft room, but it's connected to the craft room, is so old. Like, it needs to be replaced. Well, I was talking to my brother, and he was like, nobody ever replaces part of a roof. Like, of course it's going to leak the way they run together or whatever. I don't even understand it. So, when we talked to the new roofer, the one who just did our roof, he said, yeah, he would redo all of it. So now, and I don't know if you guys remember when the old contractor did the roof, I wasn't happy with the color he used. He used brown, and I told him I wanted like a light tannish color. And I was pretty upset because I was like, oh, it's just the color of my house, like for the next 30 plus years, like no big deal, Well, this new contractor, since he had to redo this roof anyway, I got the color I wanted. So I'm really happy about it, that it's really pretty. But that's been stressing me out. Like, I kept getting stressed out that, like, I'm like, our ceiling's gonna cave in. I'm like, not that it was leaking anywhere else. And here's all this time I was stressing about it, And he said when he tears off the shingles, you know, any wood that he needs to replace, it's going to be X amount of dollars per piece of plywood. He ended up not having to replace any of the wood. So the roof was not leaking. It was fine. It's just the way they did the connection of the old roof and the new roof. It was just not good. So all that stress, I mean, I was stressing about it. Like I would have dreams that our roof was leaking, that our ceiling caved in, all kinds of stuff. I was just so stressed out about it. So I'm just glad it's over with. It's done. Now I don't have to stress about it anymore. And yeah, I got the roof I wanted on top of it. So that happened on Monday. Yeah, and then like one day I went out with my son, and well, what happened was I had a lot to do. I had to go get my car inspected, and then I went to the credit union because I joined the credit union at my hospital. You know, they have a credit union for healthcare workers, and there's a branch in my hospital, and I went there to ask some questions and do some things. And then I went to the gym, and I called my son, and I was like, hey, do you want to go out to dinner when you're done work? Because I was like right down the street from his job. And oh, I think I'm doing the wrong color. Yep. And he was like, yeah, we can go out to dinner. So then when I got done at the gym, I drove to his job, and I was like, you know, I'm outside, just let me know when you're done. And he comes out and he's like, oh, my boss said you can come in and see the office. So he takes me inside the office, and his boss comes out of his office to meet me, and I'm like, hi. And I'm like, my baby, of course, I'm like, my baby's all grown. His boss was laughing at me. I'm like, oh my God. And he had like this little cubby, and he had his, the program that he just graduated from. He had a little flag hanging up. It was so cute. And he's like, yeah, this is where I work. And then he takes me on a little tour. He's like, this is our break room, and this is where this is our coffee station, and here's another office for engineers. And it was, I'm just like, oh my God. You know, my son was just laughing at me. So it was a really nice office, and I'm so proud of him. So he's working Monday through Friday. It's so funny how, and I don't know, am I the only one? Like, I feel bad that my kids have to work. Is that crazy? I don't know why. Like, is this like some weird parenting thing that another weird parenting thing that nobody ever tells you? Like, I don't feel like my parents felt bad that I had to work. Like, but I feel bad my kids have to work. Like, I was talking to my son when he was working at Target. He was telling me like how many steps he did. He would do 60,000 steps in a day. He was working customer service. And this is when there was a lot of like shop from home because of COVID, and everyone was afraid to go into the stores. So you know how they set up like 15 car spots, like your car spot 1, your car, and everybody was shopping from home. And he was running bags out to people like all day long. So he would do 60,000, I mean, a day, 60,000 steps. And he tells me one day, you know, we're talking about this, and he tells me one day, and he's like, something about making $80 a day. And I was like, what? You're what? I was like, you don't make $80 a day. And he was like, well, yeah, you know, I think at the time it was like $12 an hour, because that's where minimum wage was. And you figure in 8 hours, you know, that's, what, $96, and then after taxes, I was like, what in the world? Oh my God. I was like, I don't know why I felt, and I was like, I had to work like a dog when I was his age. I worked 2 jobs. I worked, you know, from 8 in the morning till 8 at night, basically 6-7 days a week, and all this stuff. And I don't know why. I just felt bad. Like, I'm like, why do you have to work so hard? I'm so sorry. I don't know, what is that a mother thing, or am I the only one? And then it's like, of course they have to work. Like, they'd only be getting in trouble if they didn't work. Like, millionaires work. Some of them work harder than anybody else. And like, I know all these things, you know, I tell myself all these things. Like, you know, the doctors you work with work long hours. Like, it's not a bad thing. Having to work is not a bad thing. But like, as a mom, it's just so weird. It's like, it hurts. It hurts that my kids have to work. I don't even understand it. I don't understand it. Like, we all have to work. It's just I don't know. But you know what? He's like flourishing because it gives them stability, gives them purpose. It's all the good things. So I don't know why I feel that way, but everything makes me feel bad, I guess. You know, it gives them structure, you know, a routine. It's working is good for you. And I know that, but still, when he said that, because he was saying how much, like, they make a week, like millions of dollars, and he's like, yeah, and I get $80 a day. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm a weirdo. But I don't know if you noticed, but this is my old light pad. Probably not, since it's totally covered, but it's super small again. It's an A3, so I had an A2 light pad, and yes, I said had, it's in the garbage. It just stopped working. I don't know. I loved it. I don't know if you remember me unboxing it. It had the cord with the switch on the cord, so I didn't have to like go underneath and do all that to lighten and darken or change the setting, and I wouldn't accidentally put my hand on it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But then one day I just came out here and it just wouldn't turn on. Like, have no idea why, but it just wouldn't turn on. And now I can't find it. So I just pulled this one out, and I'm gonna need to buy another one anyway, because like I said, we fixed the roof. So I bought, remember I said, if you saw this whip and chat, I said I was going to get a dining room table type thing. It was less than $200, this table. And I was going to get a used one, but they charge just as much as like this new one. So I'm like, okay, why would I do that and have to drive somewhere and pick it up? Like, and they always want you to take the chairs too. And I'm like, I don't need 4 chairs. I just need a table. So, yeah, I bought this table and I'm going to use it. It's like 60 inches long and then 35 inches wide. And it's kind of the same measurements as my kitchen countertop, which is why I went out and I measured it, because when I was recording out there, I just felt like that was such a perfect size. Everything fit on it. Like I didn't have to extend it with a bookcase or anything. So I went out there and I measured that, and I just looked up like dining room tables. At first I was looking up like kitchen islands. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll get a kitchen island like that. I don't know why I wasn't thinking I could just get a table. I was trying to find a desk, and they were like $500 to get a desk that size, because they were called like executive desks and stuff. And they were always super huge and heavy and had like tons of drawers and stuff. So I figure with this setup, and you know, maybe once I'm all set up, I'll do another, I'll show you guys exactly how I have it set up. I'll do a video on it, but I just figured I could like get a bookcase that could fit underneath of it, and I could put like a bookcase under it if I needed to. I was thinking about getting a printer stand, because where the printer is now, it's very hard to get to, and I can't open the lid all the way because it hits the top of the shelf above it. And I could technically take the shelf out, but then like, where do I put the paper? So they have these computer stands that are short. I mean, printer stands that are short, and I figured I could put it underneath the table, because I don't really need all that leg room. So I'm gonna be working on organizing that. And that way I can have a couple projects going. Like I could have my, like right now, I could have my Christmas project on half of it, my mystery painting on half of it, and this painting over here, you know, as opposed to constantly having to change them out. But the one thing I do have to figure out with this table is how I'm going to clamp mount my cameras, because it's so thick I can't really mount my cameras. In fact, I think I just thought of how I'm going to do that. So yeah, because I already tried to do that. I was going to record the Captured by Radiance unboxing over there, but I couldn't get the camera to mount to that table because it's so thick, and the clamp only opens up so wide. So, but I think I'm just gonna have to buy a clamp and then a little piece of wood and clamp the wood to the table, and then, does that make sense? I don't know. Just more stuff, of course. So I need to buy another light pad, and I would really like to get another A2, but I think I'm just gonna get I'm just gonna get another A3, because the A2s are pretty expensive, and it only lasted a few months. And of course, I'm trying to figure out, like, and that was one of the reviews. It was like, oh, my light pad stopped working, and it says there's a warranty, but there's no way to contact, there's no company listed to contact. And of course, you know, I couldn't find one either. And I couldn't find a way to contact them. So I'm just gonna and then it wasn't listed available anymore. I'm just gonna get a cheaper one, because this has lasted me for a very long time. I don't even know, like over a year at this point. And it's the only thing that really bugs me is the where the switch is. The switch really bugs me. But they have those light covers, those switch covers. I should try one. So yeah, that's an update on that. I don't know if anyone bought that light pad and if it's still working for them. But it was pretty sad. And then update on my Halloween canvas. It's still hanging up out there. I'm gonna take it down with it's still hanging up. So you know what I did? The command strip is what fell, right? And of course the frame was fine. Even though it fell to the ground twice, the frame with the double-sided tape on both sides, that held. I used this, guys. It's called nano tape. And I got it because people were saying that they're filling their multi-placers with it. It's like thick and double-sided and sticky. It's supposed to be super sticky, but it's also supposed to be like, if it gets dirty, you can run it underwater or something like that. I don't know. And it's heavy-duty double-sided bonding tape. Nano tape is nano double-sided tape applicable for glass, wood, marble, metal, plastic, ceramic, tile, etc. Don't put it on your painted walls. If the tape roll lays flat for a long time, it will stick firmly and be very difficult to move elsewhere. Okay. It's washable and reusable. It has the characteristic strong adhesion, free cutting, and no residual glue. So what I figure is that and this is what I used on my laptop. Remember, guys, I have that external hard drive that was driving me crazy. I used a piece of this, probably way too big of a piece, and I don't know how I'm gonna get that off, but that's what I used behind the command hook. I used that, and it's been holding, it has not budged. So what I think is, if it really sticks to the stucco, like I can't get it off, I'm thinking maybe I could just spray some Windex behind it and slowly remove it, because it's washable. So I think that should maybe help, but I'm going to be using that hook for other canvases, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, that's how I fixed it. And as soon as I did that, it's been hanging. I haven't had any issues. It's been windy. It's been cold, damp, dreary, hot. It's been all the things. The weather has been crazy, and it's been fine. It has not budged. It has not moved. And the canvas is holding up perfectly. All the diamonds are still in place. No issues in that respect. It's not dirty. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. Like, I feel like, you know, I'll be able to bring it in and I can do it again next year. So that is the update on that. And yeah, I was able to finish my, I have so many videos to make. I have to do a post review on it. The meeting on the turret stairs, and I posted the picture on Instagram. So I was working really a lot on that, and that was part of the reason why I didn't do any videos, because I didn't feel like moving that off, and I wanted to get that done. I'm trying to get all of these done so I can focus on my Christmas canvas. And I did upload two of my, I uploaded December 1st and December 2nd. That's another thing that, so I haven't been like really watching anything on TV or listening to books or anything like that. I've been editing videos from July, guys. I recorded these videos in July, and at the first time I tried to edit the kit up, because the first 2 days are kit ups, I couldn't stand them. I was like, oh, you guys aren't going to get a kit up video because I can't stand these videos. So I just listened to them again, and I just took out, it's just, they're long. The reason why I couldn't stand it is they were long, but I know a lot of people like long videos, and you know, I don't know, I guess it was too close to when I recorded them, because it was like 4 hours worth of content, organizing all those drills and stuff, and I just couldn't stand listening to it again. So at first I was like, well, I'm not even doing a kit up, but I did, and they're not bad. They're long because it's, well, you'll see why. It's a kit up. So kit ups are always long, and you know, you'll see why it's long when you see the video on December 1st and 2nd. So those were ready to go. I had to get my Christmas intro together, so I did that. So I've been busy doing things behind the scenes, getting ready for this Christmas month, because I'm really hoping that I don't fail at this again. So last year I was doing a video a day for my Advent, and I mean, they weren't the most popular videos, but I thought they were fun, and but I wasn't able to keep up with it. I wasn't able to release one a day. Like I made a door on my canvas for each day, and I got behind because I tried so hard, but I had so much going on. I had construction in the house. I was working a lot of overtime, trying to pay for the construction, and knowing that, you know, we were going out of work. We had a lot of doctor's appointments and studies and tests. I think he had another EGD that month. We had CAT scans. We were going up and seeing the surgeon in North Jersey. Like, it was just it was a lot. And I just could not keep up. And I really want to try to keep up with the Advent this year, but we'll see. You know, I'm going to do what I can. That's mainly why I was hoping to start this new position sooner, because then I knew I'd be able to, because I'd have 5 days off a week, you know, for a month. I would get caught up on everything. These canvases would be done. But yeah, I've been, you know, just trying to be more present in my life. I get very selfish with my time, I'll admit it. And I think that's good to an extent too. Like, I don't think that that's totally bad. I think that we do need to be selfish with our time to an extent. Like, we need to make sure we're making time for ourselves and to do what we like to do. And, you know, it's self-care, I think. But I can become very unsocial. Is it unsocial? Is that the word? I can become very, not antisocial, kind of antisocial, but very like not social, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if unsocial is a word, but I can become very unsocial. Well, it's a word for me, apparently. It's my word. Yeah, I can stop being social to, I think, an unhealthy degree where it's like I'm just not seeing people. So I've been really trying to make time for family and friends. I went over my brother's house every day. I mean, every day, Jesus. I don't go anywhere every day except for to bed. I've been going over there every week, and it's been so nice. I mean, just to like be able to, like, I miss his kids now, to be able to bond with my niece and nephew more. You know, I've been trying to get over there, and I just, yeah, because I would go for months without seeing them, you know, and they don't live far. They only live 30 minutes away. So it's not for anything other than the fact that, you know, I'm being very selfish with my time. So this is where I'm saying, like, of course, it's good to be selfish. Like, you can't say yes to everybody and everything. And you do have to do things that you like and enjoy and have some self-care. But it's also important to make time for people that are important to you. And, you know, I only live X amount of minutes from my brother. He lives in my state. And I should be seeing my niece and nephew more than, you know, at Christmas and Thanksgiving and a random time here and there. So that's why I've been, like, going over there. So I can't go over there this weekend. I've been going over there on Sundays because I work this weekend. But, and then I'll be working every weekend, but I'm going to be helping out with the kids. So I plan on going over there on Tuesdays, not Monday, because it'll be after my, you know, weekend of work. But I plan on going over there on Tuesdays to help out with the kids. And, yeah, I'm excited about it, honestly. And because I've been going over there so much, I had this dream that my kids were babies. It was so funny. I had this dream that my kids were babies, and I was like so excited. I woke up and I was like, oh, my babies. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get, oh, your diaper's dirty. Let's get you dressed and cleaned. And I was like all excited that I was gonna have this routine to get them dressed and cleaned. And then I was like, I said to my daughter, I'm like, what do you eat? Because in reality, I haven't had a baby in so long. So I was like, what do you eat? Do you eat formula? And she's like, no, mommy, I drink milk. And I was like, of course you do. And I'm like, so in my dream, I'm saying to myself, why don't you know this? How do you not even know what your kids eat? Do you not do this for them every day? And, you know, and then of course, the whole, I'm a horrible mother, because we all have, I mean, I'm assuming we all have those moments, like, frequently as our kids are growing up, because I sure did. And so, yeah, I had, of course, you can't have a dream of having your babies young without feeling like a horrible mom at some point, right? And like guilty. And then I was like, felt all guilty. Like, what are you doing every day if you're not feeding your kids? To the point where you don't know what they eat. Like, what's the matter with you? And all this stuff. Like, I'm going through all this in my mind. But then I was also excited, you know, to pick out their clothes and help them get dressed and ready for the day. And it was just a weird dream. It's like all the mother things in 30 minutes. Guilt, feeling bad, feeling elated, excited, for your children, all those things happened in 30 minutes of a dream. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, that wasn't real. So yeah, being around the kids. I tell people all the time, like, I miss, you know, like I'll say, I miss my kids. And they'll say to me, oh, you miss having kids. Oh, is your biological clock ticking because you're going to go through menopause? I'm like, no, I don't want other kids. I just want my kids. Like, I don't want other kids. Like, I just want the little kids that I had back. Because I might have said this in a video, I don't remember, but like, I can remember like everything about my kids, their faces, like the way they looked when they cried, the way they looked when they laughed, their giggles, you know, and it's like these little people that are completely etched in my memory, but like I'll never hold again. I'll never kiss again. I'll never tickle again. I just think life is so weird and cruel in that way. I don't know. It's just like how death is weird and cruel, you know? But yeah, I'm like, no, I don't want other random kids. I don't want to have another new kid. I just want those kids back. Just want my babies back. But that'll never happen, and I'm proud of them, and you know, and I love watching them as adults too, and as they grow and achieve, and you know, even, you know, mess up and learn, like, they're amazing. But they don't need me to pick out their clothes anymore. Oh God, motherhood's so trippy. So yeah, I also had a dream. So this was really weird. I had a dream that my kids were little in this dream too, because yeah, I threw a line. My mom tells me that she's moving to Europe. She's like, I'm moving to Europe. And I got so upset, guys. Like, I think I got, like, I don't know if it was an unreasonable response, but, like, I was so upset in my dream. Like, I was crying, and I just, honestly, I felt like she was abandoning me. I was like, I was scared. I was scared that she was like not going to be readily accessible to me. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I was upset, and I was like, what do you mean you're moving? And she's like, yeah, we're going to move to Europe. And my dad passed away, but in this dream, my dad was alive still. And, but he was not in the dream. Like, she's like, we're going to move. Like, she and him were going to move. And I was just like, wait, you're not going to miss me? And she's like, of course I'm going to miss you. And I was like, you don't want to watch your grandkids grow up? So that's how I knew my kids were little. So I was trying to guilt her into not going. And she was like, well, you can bring them to see me. And I was like, no, I'm never bringing them to see you there. You got to come back here. Like, I was an awful person. And I was so upset and scared that I was just like, I was trying to make her change her mind. Because I just felt this huge sense of abandonment and fear. And I was like, you know, what if I need her? She's not here. And, I guess it's just because she's always been here for me that the thought of, you know, her being far away and not being here if I needed to call her. Like, I could literally call her right now and she would be over in a heartbeat. And I think just not having that, I just felt like scared. And my brother was like, you got to let her live her life. And I was like, no. I'm such an awful person. I'll admit I was an awful person in this dream. I'm never going to be okay with this. I was like, I'll never be okay with this. I don't care. It's her life. No. I was so, like, I was so distraught. I woke up and I was just like, thank God that wasn't real. Not because I was an awful person, because she wasn't really leaving me. I was like, thank God my mommy's not leaving. Like, oh my God. Guys, I'm going to be 48 next week. What is my problem? So then I started thinking about, like, I know people whose parents, like, moved. Like, one girl, her parents moved the day after she graduated high school. She was like, all right, you're done. Peace out. And moved. And she, like, moved in with a friend. And, I mean, when she told me the story, I was like, oh, my God. Like, you're so strong. And you know, I was like, I joke with her. I'm like, I'll be your mommy when you need one. Like, because she's like a younger girl that I know. And I just, when I woke up, my first thought was, oh, thank God that was a dream, because I don't want to lose my mommy. Not because, thank God I wasn't really behaving that way, because that was awful. I was like, I'd do it again. But, no, literally my next thought was like, wow, I wonder if, and I thought of these two girls whose parents moved, like, after they graduated high school, like, if they felt that way, or if I'm just very irrational, because that could very much be the case. I recognize. I don't know why this one spot on this pen, or this tip, I can't ever get the drill to come out. Yeah, so I recognize that I could just be like, I don't know though. I'm curious. Not that I want to ask someone such a personal question, but I mean, I'm telling you, that felt real. When I woke up, I was like, oh, oof. I mean, I felt a lot of sense of scared and abandonment. So, I'm assuming that's, I mean, I would be more graceful about it if my mom were to say to me, when my dad passed away, my mom was talking about moving back to Korea. And I was like, what? I wasn't I honestly, I didn't feel that, like, scared sense of abandonment, because I didn't believe her. You know, it wasn't like she was going to. She was just talking about it. And I knew it was just because she was lost. You know, she just felt a sense of loss. And so, you know, I was like, Mom, you know, you can't make any rash decisions right now. You know, certainly not picking your life up and moving, you know, so far away. Like, that's, you're going to need me and Joe, and, you know, you're going to miss the kids. And so, like, you know, I was like, you need to just heal some and see where you're at. So you know, I knew she wasn't going to just, you know, call me up and be like, I'm at the airport. So I wasn't scared. I just knew that she, you know, it was part of her grieving process, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I recognized that. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that those are the feelings that I would have if my mom said she was, I wouldn't, like I said, I would be more graceful about it. I wouldn't be like, no, I'm never coming to see you there. Like if you want to see me, you need to come back here. Like, I would never be that way, but I would probably be looking up apartments over there or condos. Like, I'm coming with you, mommy. You can't get rid of me that easily. But yeah, it was scary. I'll be honest with you, I was scared. I don't know. I feel like I'm way too old to react that way, but it goes to show you who you rely on, you know, and who you... There have been, you know, the last time that I was sick with a migraine and I, like, was so sick. Oh, God, I hope I never get another one of those again. But I actually thought about calling my mom and asking her to come over because I thought she would just make me feel better. But then I was like, no, you know, what is she going to do? I just want to sleep. And, you know, I just want to sleep and not wake up until this is over. So I didn't, but I did think about it. So I hope my kids feel that way about me. But yeah, those were two. They weren't recent. I mean, they were recent dreams. They were in the past week or whatever. But usually I forget my dreams. Like, they could be super detailed, and unless I tell the story like right away, I forget them. But I remembered these dreams because they felt like, not that they felt so real, because they always feel pretty real, but because they just evoked so much emotion out of me and like stirred up so many feelings that yeah, I remembered them even though I didn't tell them right away. But let's see, what else is going on in my life? I went back to kickboxing. I went back to kickboxing for the first time since Bob owned the karate school. Even before that, because he sold it the year of COVID, 2020. I mean, I know COVID-19 came out in 2019, but it didn't hit us until 2020. And he sold it the year of that. So, and I don't think I went to kickboxing at all in 2020. So I don't think I've been to kickboxing since 2019. And I finally went back last week. And it was hard. I was dying. So I go to the gym all the time, but I literally do zero cardio. I don't do any cardio. I just lift weights. And so my my endurance and my stamina are total poop. Like zero. Like, I hope I don't have to run for my life, because you guys wouldn't be getting any more videos. Let me put it to you that way. Like, my stamina is not there at all. And it's because like right now I'm trying to build muscle, and you know, when you go to lose fat, if you start like a leaning phase already doing a lot of cardio, then the only place is to go up. So if you're doing 20 minutes 5 days a week, right? Well, when you want to now lean out, they're going to make you do 25 or 30 minutes of cardio. Like, the only place to go is up. yes, they're going to take calories away and this and that, but they're going to increase your cardio. So I'm talking about if you get like someone to program your workouts. So I look forward to saying, I'm doing 0 cardio, because then it'll be like, all right, let's start with 15 minutes, 3 days a week, because I can handle that. But kickboxing is an hour worth of cardio. So I'm only going to do it once a week, because I honestly wouldn't mind, especially when I'm off Monday through Friday. I wouldn't care if they said, all right, do 2 kickboxing classes a week. In fact, I'd like that. I enjoy, I've always enjoyed the kickboxing classes. I just haven't been going because of the cardio aspect of it. And now I'm just like, I'm going to do what I want. So I went, and I hadn't punched or kicked something since 2019, right? So it's like 4 years almost, right? It is 4 years, like the end of 2019. So yeah, 4 years. And it felt so good, but it was hard. I was dying. I'm telling you right now, like, it was really hard. And so the way the kickboxing class, if you've never taken a cardio kickboxing class, the way this one is structured is they'll do like a warm-up, and the warm-up is, it always starts with a run, just a light jog around the room. So like, you're going around the room, so X amount of times, whatever. As soon as we start running, like, I don't even know how long into it, like, everything I don't lift, like, I don't do chest, I don't do calves, and I don't do abs. All those things, like, as soon as I did one exercise for those muscles, I was dying. So I start running, and I immediately start feeling it in my calves. Like, I'm not even around the room once, and my calves are on fire. I'm just like, this is a bad sign. And then we had to do some push-ups, and I didn't even try a real push-up. I used to be able to do 100 real push-ups, seriously. Like, I used to be able to do 35 military-style push-ups without stopping in a row, and then taking like a 30-second break, pumping out another 20, taking another 30-second break, pumping out another, 15, like, until I got to 100. And it would be in less than like 3 minutes. Well, I didn't even try a real push-up. I just got on my knees. I was like, this isn't happening, because I haven't done a push-up in so long. So I just got on my knees and did them that way. And still my chest was on fire. And then same with the sit-ups. Like, sit-ups were horrible. And again, I used to do so many sit-ups, like hundreds of sit-ups, but I haven't done sit-ups in a very long time. So I worked with a coach, and they never programmed sit-ups for me, just because when you like build up your abdominals, you can thicken your waist. And so I had like large abdominals because of all the sit-ups I did from martial arts and kickboxing. So they were like, yeah, you don't need to do sit-ups. So they never programmed them for me. So yeah, I was having a hard time doing sit-ups. And that used to be my jam. So all the things that I was very used to, it was like my first class again. And then I kicked the bag. That was funny, because it hurt. It hurt my foot. And I was like, yeah, my foot's not used to the impact anymore. So, and I tend to slide my kick. You know, I got a boo-boo on the top of my foot. And Bob's like, yeah, you always did that. You always slide when you, like, I don't hit it straight head on. So, like, I used to tear my foot up every now and then. He's like, you always had a boo-boo on your foot. I'm like, that is not true. Like, yeah, if I stopped for, you know, a couple months and came back, I might get a boo-boo, but it never hurt. Like, this hurt. I kicked the bag and I was like, ow. I was not expecting that. He's like, well, you don't have to murder the bag. I'm like, well, I'm still trying to have good form, but geez, oh man, I got wimpy feet now. So I'm looking forward to all of that coming back. I have not gone back again yet this week. That was last week. Because again, like I was off yesterday and I told you I went out all day with my daughter and we did all of these things. And today I did diamond paint. So I woke up and I was like, I'm going to diamond paint. I just want to sit here and have my coffee and diamond paint. And I did that. And I had to go get my mammogram, so I got my mammogram today. My pap smear was good. I went and got my mammogram today finally, and I'll get the results of that tomorrow. And then I went shopping, and I've been cleaning. So that's another thing. Like, you know, when I'm off on a stretch, I like to try to get all the cleaning done. And so I was working like a mad woman, you know, just trying to get all of the cleaning done, all of the laundry, cooked Bob and myself dinner, salmon, and so I didn't have time to go today. Now tomorrow, Bob wants me to go on Saturday morning. I have to work Saturday night. I don't know how much I want to go Saturday morning. But, yeah, he's like, go Saturday morning because I'll be there. I'm going to see how tomorrow goes with the medical massage. Like, if I go to the medical massage and I go to the gym and I have time, I might go to the kickboxing tomorrow. Who knows? Or maybe, because I just don't see myself wanting to get up early in the morning. Especially on a day that I guess it depends on what time who knows? I just got to play everything by ear anymore. But I was thinking about when I'm off Monday through Friday, like I could take tap lessons. I said that before, right? That I want to be a tap dancer. And I'm not kidding, like, but I don't know. Then I was like, you could take a class at the college and learn to speak Spanish. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. They're endless. I'm like, or maybe you want to do sign language. Only problem with sign language is like, I would have to find someone to practice with or something. I don't know. But, you know, Spanish, like, my sister-in-law speaks Spanish. That'd be cool if I could speak to her in Spanish. I don't know. I might do that. And then I was like, or you could take a class on editing videos or a class on 3D printing. Like maybe I'll design a tray or something. You know, I was like, your possibilities are endless. Like I could do all these things. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I meant to look up those kind of classes and see what the price was and stuff. But I like the idea of all of them. but obviously I'm only going to do one. So I don't know which one I want to do. The idea of taking dance is cool because I would like to have a dance teacher stretch me out and get me into a split. Do you think they do that? My brother-in-law was married to a dancer, and she was like asking me, oh, well, how flexible are you? And she's like, can you do this? And I didn't. And she's like, oh, you're pretty flexible. Can you do this? Can you do this? And then I was like, I'm flexible going forward, but like I can't straddle. I can't. She's like, I would get you in a straddle in 8 days. Now, she lived in Florida, so it's not like I could have visited. Because if she lived here, I would have went over her house every day for 8 days till she did it. But the fact that she said that to me, I was like, I wonder if dance teachers can help people get into stretches like that. Because she seemed pretty confident that if I spent 8 days with her, she would get me into a straddle or a split. And I would have loved to have taken her up on that offer. But like I said, they lived in Florida, and we were only there for a couple days. So, yeah, that didn't happen. But are any of you guys dance teachers? Like, is that true? Like, or no dance teachers? Like, can they really assist people, or is it just all them? I saw a video of these like Chinese acrobats, these little kids, and they were being stretched out, and they were using like cinder blocks to hold their legs and stuff. I mean, it didn't look easy. I mean, stretching is not easy. I hate stretching. That's why I can't do anything, because I can't stand stretching. But I feel like also there's got to be secrets that I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be secrets that I don't know, because I did stretch for years. You know, I did martial arts for years, and I did kickboxing for years, and I still never was able to get a full. I was close at one point, very close to a split, but I was never able to get a full split or straddle. And I feel like there's got to be something I'm missing. I don't know. Patience? Like, but stretching hurts, so I hate doing it. They have these stretch labs, and I thought about doing that too, but they're expensive. And I don't know if, you know, they would help you do that. Like if that would ever be a focus, or if it's just like, you know, trying to keep your joints and stuff healthy. But I definitely think that that's a huge reason why I got injured too, because I don't do that kind of, you know, injury prevention and self-care when I'm like lifting and lifting and lifting and lifting. So I have to try to, I say that every year I'm like, this is the year that I'm going to stretch into a split. And every year I don't do it. I just can't stand it. I've got to find a love for. I used to say that about push-ups, you know, because I did martial arts for years without being able to go over like 4 push-ups. And I used to say that all the time. Like I used every excuse in the book. I would tell Bob, like, I am not built for push-ups. I'm super long. My arms are long. It takes me further from the ground. What do you do when you want to move a boulder? You get a short stick, not a long stick. I'm a long stick. I break at the end. I bend, but like all the things. Like I came up with every excuse in the book of why my body is not built to do push-ups. Like I just physically can't. It's not that I don't want to. It's not but it was a mental block. I was like, it's not a mental block. It's because I physically can't. Like I'm just not built. And I had to break through that block. Like I just had to like prove to myself that I could. Yeah, once I broke through it, you know, I was just able to build more and build more and build more and do more and do more and do more. But, and so I feel like there's something that I need to break through, and maybe it is a mental block, but I don't know, with the stretching too. Like, why can't I grow in my stretching? I don't understand. I was just like, I better be recording. And I just saw, man, this is, I've been talking for over an hour, and I have I'm probably going to wrap this up. You can tell I haven't talked in a long time. Like, I've just been, it's been a while. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. As you can see, I didn't even do, would you even consider this half? This stuff, this is why this is taking me so long, because it is so confetti heavy. Yeah. And there's some of these I got to turn the light pad off to even make out the symbol. Like, I couldn't tell what that was. That's a U. And that's a B. I couldn't tell what that was. Because it's white lettering and it gets washed out with the light pad. But, all right, guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video of lots of random things, go ahead and hit that like button on the way out. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. Jack, Diamond Painting with Jack, thank you so much. Love you, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love it. And you definitely will be seeing my Oklahoma mug in some of these videos. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care. Keep diamond painting.